So today I'm going to be riding around with Brian Rutter of Remax Center Realty. My man.
What's going on,
What's
man?
up, brother? How you doing?
Good
Come on in. Come on in.
Yeah, we're ready to toast something in this.
Appreciate you hanging with me today. How's it going?
It's going well, man. That's we've been cooking this morning, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, jumping around a little bit, so that's always fun. The good, the bad, the up, the down.
Well, I guess the first question is, you got to tell me how you got into the business.
Well, I grew up as a real estate kid, so I was going
It's
on
in the DNA.
Yes, yeah. So my mom was in real estate she's been in about 30 years now. So I remember being a little kid going out on showings and going out to pick up radon canisters and do all that random stuff that agents do. So I was always in it, and then I got into buying real estate and doing some of the investment side, and then it got to the point where I knew I wanted to join my mom, but she was with a partner for 20 years, and I had to wait it out for her partner to retire in 2016.
Oh, no kidding. So you were kind of in the business way before you got in the business.
Yes.
And you didn't really have much of a learning curve. It was more...
Yeah, I had to learn how to make sure I didn't get my wrist slapped for screwing up anything, from real estate law perspective. But no, it was a real easy transition, and I've always been referring people to my mom anyhow, so it made sense to just hop in and be a part of it.
Gotcha. So what would you say was your biggest success in 2017?
First-time home buyers. We ended up getting to work. We don't do a lot of looking back. It's kind of like, all right, what's coming next? But tail end of the year, kind of recapping, saying where do we stand? We went through and we ended up, we had a chance to work with 14 first-time home buyers.
Wow.
Yeah, which was awesome. And
was that by chance, or what do you attribute it to?
No, it just completely by chance. A combination of just leads coming in from people who were looking for things, and unique situations, houses. Once we got an idea that they were a good fit, the right price range for first-time home buyers, we started reaching out to people who were on the search, and we just do a really hard job of trying to make sure that if something hits the market, that we jump quickly for people that we keep in our list of, hey, I know you're not there right now, but you want to go.
Right.
And first-time home buyers, we had so many people sitting there at the finish line crying at the closing table, like, I didn't know I could do this. So that part of it was just really rewarding. You talk about the cool part of it, and that's it.
And what would you say were like your biggest obstacles?
No. Well, I would say underwriting in the competitive market from last year. It was nuts how many full price offers we wrote on houses within 2 days of them coming on the market that we didn't get. 2017 was just a nutty year with low inventory and high buyer demand.
Right. So there might be 3 or 4 deals on one house. And...
Yep. Yeah, I think the worst one that we saw that we were a part of was that they had 7 offers on the table in the first 2 days of it being there, and they said we're not even going to review the offer. They had an agent open on Thursday, and by Sunday they said, all right, we're going to review all 7 offers. We were full price, no inspections, and we didn't get the deal. So it was amazing to see some of those go through. Man. And then the underwriting side, the stuff that's tricky at the tail end is just always there, especially when we're in a market like that. If we have people that are willing to pay $5,000 more for a house that didn't.
Right.
They're going, well, why are you paying more than that? It's like, well, that's because what the market says it's worth right now.
Oh, well, what would you say how many families do you think you want to help in 2018?
60 is our goal.
Nice.
Yeah. It's we ended up having the privilege of working with 56 different families between buying and selling last year. And so if we could do 60, that put us in a great place, and that's a reasonable number for our team. It makes it so that we can certainly give that individualized attention to everybody without having to feel like, all right, we're just packing as much in for the sake of it. That lets us really keep it pretty
and still
steady.
Keep your family life normal too, right?
Yeah, as normal as it can be with 3 kids, 5 and under. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because you just had a new kid.
Yep. Maverick Jackson, 3 months old here in a couple of days. So we've got 3 kids. I got a daughter in kindergarten. You got Logan, who's living up to the terrible 2s, and then my
Hannah the boss.
Yeah, and Hannah's running it all in the background now. So she's a champ. She's actually getting ready to come off maternity leave, and I haven't ever seen somebody so pumped up to get back to work. So
wow, good for her.
Yeah, she's fired up to get back. Our one guy just went back to daycare this week, so.
I'm sure that was a little teary-eyed for Mama. Or
Not at all.
She's good at it now.
I don't want to hear crying from an infant today. So she was good with it. But yeah, she was sad, but it's nice. We got a good daycare crew, so it makes it easy.
All right. Last question.
All right.
If you could come up with 3 things that someone who worked with you would say after closing about how you do business.
I would say first and foremost that we hustle. That's the big thing, that between my mom and I, it's a little bit unique having a partner that happens to be in a family, because all those personal needs and things that come up, we really understand for the other person. So,
shout out to Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie. So, today I've got a showing at 5:15, and she said, I'll grab the kids from daycare. So,
all right, team.
Yeah, we got that balance. So, and we'll have nights that her last email, went out at 11 o'clock, and my first one came out at 3:30 in the morning when I was sitting there giving a kid a bottle.
Wow.
So we try to be there as close as we can to 24/7 within reason for our clients, because it's it was a quick moving market this year. That'd probably be the first thing. The second thing is we shoot people pretty straight. We don't pull punches. When we got to shake somebody and say, listen, I know you want to offer $40,000 less, but you're telling me you want this house.
Right. Or on the flip side, someone says my house is worth $20,000 more than it's worth. That's a tough conversation too, right?
Yeah. We specifically lost a couple of listings this year that and it's tough when that happens too. We say, listen, we'll try it at whatever you want, but here's what the market's saying right now. Here's your comps. And we don't sugarcoat it, and most people appreciate you just being straightforward with them.
Yeah.
That'd be number 2, and hopefully number 3 is that we're fun.
Shocker.
Well, we try to it gets a little stressful on the home buying side. It should be a blast along the way. We see a bunch of houses, find the right one, but yeah, we want to be there and be on the same level with people, so we have a lot of fun. So if at the closing table people thought we hustled, if they thought we were honest and upfront about everything, we had some fun along the way. We did our job.
Well, okay, I lied. That wasn't the last question.
All right, keep going.
Last question. This is the last question. What would be one thing that people would not know about you?
Well,
a talent, a hobby.
Man, well, I've got, if they don't know me personally, I've got a slight addiction to hanging out at the gym.
Shocker.
Which I have to do before the sunlight comes up, because that's the only time that I can control in my day.
Right.
I got a partnership in a little gym in town, and so I really like hanging out there. That's one of my big things, and I can juggle.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4 if I've been having some beers.
See, there you go. That's the kind of stuff. That's the juicy stuff that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. And best of luck in 2018. Have a great year.
Yeah, and get with a mortgage lender. First and foremost. That's the way you got to get this whole process started.
Love it.